Hey guys, and I hope you had an awesome holiday last week. This week we are wrapping up our Movie Club Christmas short reviews with one of my favorite Christmas movies, 2010's Rare Exports. This movie is absolutely fantastic. It's right up there to me with Die Hard or Christmas Vacation, or honestly a movie that kind of came out of nowhere, Dial Code Santa Claus from last year that we talked about. This, from the same filmmaker and starring a lot of the same actors, from this year's great action movie, Sisu. Of course, the big one being, I'm going to butcher this name, absolutely. It's Yorma Tomila, who plays, he's the main character of that film. He's also the dad in this movie. This movie is an absolute wonderful, fun little piece of foreign film folklore for us Americans, where we have a very different take on Santa, because Santa in Europe can be weird. Don't Google Black Tom. But no, this is a fun little movie of belief and childhood and entrepreneurship, because I don't want to give anything in this movie away. Absolutely, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the quickest review of all these movies, and it's gonna barely count as a review, because I want you going into this movie as cold, pun intended, as possible, because this is the best way to experience this movie. But it's an absolute blast. I adore this movie. Again, this is probably my top 5 Christmas movies. I love this movie. Again, what it has to say about childhood belief, family, capitalism. Not so much capitalism, but just the weird friends and extended family and creepy, weird Santa. So I'm on board. Again, this is not a review. This is barely a video, because I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to talk about it, other than me telling you my review is this movie absolutely rules, and you should watch it. I don't know if you should watch it with your little ones. I think it's PG-13. I think of how it works. Maybe it's R. It is R-rated, so maybe not with the little kids, but absolutely is a blast. So much fun. And again, such an interesting take on Santa and the idea of Santa and Santa's helpers. It's as spoilery as I'll get, but I do recommend this movie so much. It's an absolute blast, and maybe someday with Nick and I sit down and do a Christmas movie where we actually, there you go, see Ashton, he's like, "You're saying too much, Dad, quit spoiling the movie for everybody." He gets so frustrated when I do that. And not because he's on Fortnite, I swear, it's because he doesn't want me talking spoilers for this movie. It's an absolute blast. Maybe if Nick and I do a deep dive on it, maybe we can get into some of the stuff in this movie on a live stream. But right now, just as a recommendation for you to watch this movie, 100% yes. It's in my top 5 Christmas movies of all time. I love it. So again, these Christmas reviews have been super small, because you want to be with your family, I want to be with my family. We don't want to sit around and talk about how serious Fat Man was, or how dark Silent Night was, we could sit around and talk about how awesome The Long Kiss Goodnight was if you really want to, but I kind of feel like we're going to sit here and talk about it, and then your significant other is going to be like, "Are you done in the bathroom? Man, get out here, your mother's driving me nuts." And you gotta go, and then it's just naps and football after that. They play football on Christmas? It's basketball on Christmas. Sports! So, with that, I will say, as Movie Club Christmas draws to a close, thank you all so much, those of you who joined us last night for our office Christmas party over on Twitch. It was an absolute blast. And next month, we are doing our best and worst of 2023, but we announced it last night. We are moving that into February. And the reason being twofold. One, still have a lot of movies to try to play catch up on. No, it's me. I've been pounding through. There was a couple weekends where I did like 13 movies one weekend on a 3-day weekend. That was a lot. But January, we're dedicating special to wrestling films. We're going to talk about our favorite wrestling movies. Why? And that's mostly because, I'll tell you why. We're going to be discussing the new A24 film, The Iron Claw, which has, without even having seen it yet, holds a very special place. I know in my heart as well as Nick's, because more so myself than Nick grew up on wrestling and went a little further with wrestling, professional wrestling, that is, to a higher age range than he did. But just the both being from this area, this local area of Oklahoma, close to Amarillo, the story of the Von Erichs. And so I'm super excited to review that movie with him and then talk about other great wrestling movies. Of course, we're going to be talking about Ready to Rumble, just because it's fantastic. But no, I'm excited for that. And then in February, we will be doing our best and worst of 2023. And man, there are some high highs and there are some low lows. But this train rolls ever onward. We keep moving forward. We only have 1 month next for 1 month, one more theme month for a while, and that's January. And we're doing 90s Schlock January. It's my favorite. There's the Halloween, and there's the Neo-Noir November, and there's the Christmas, and in the summer you have the Summer Block Party. Those are all fun. I get to watch dumb, fun action movies from the 90s for a whole month of January. Absolutely. And so we are kicking off with a bang with a movie that has almost everything but the kitchen sink. We have giant mech robots. There's a Terminator ripoff subplot. And it's a Charles Band picture, baby. We're talking about Crash and Burn. So join me all of January for some fun 90s schlock. And, oh yeah, forgot. Happy New Year, baby. We're going into 2024. So I hope you have a safe night tonight, because it is New Year's Eve. And, party responsibly. Travel from party to party responsibly, because we're going to want to see even more of you guys in 2024. Thank you for being with us as we've made this jump to YouTube and have made the last half of this 2023 super fun. I'm excited to see what all we're able to get to in 2024 and all the fun we're going to have talking about movies all this next year. And that's because of you guys. You guys make it worth doing. And so with that, I say thank you and Happy New Year. And I will see you guys in 2024. Bye.